Hey, I am back. Let's hope I stay back. Again, we had a power surge, knocked me out of all of this. Let's see if I can get back into my Facebook page so I can see your comments. Like I said earlier, this is I am rolling the dice here to be able to be here with you. Clearly, we are having signal issues because of the storm, but I have now put the navy blue foil on all the drawers. I'm coming back in with the sky blue. And I think if we lose this again, we are pretty much guaranteed that I won't be able to come back. Hey Donna, thanks for coming back in. All right, so we're doing this with the sky blue on the drawer fronts. I warned you all at the first, before we lost signal the first time, that I am totally rolling the dice here. And the only way that I know that I've lost you is by watching here and seeing if I lose the picture, because that's what tells me. It'll look like I'm doing it here, it'll look like I'm doing it on my phone, but what I need to do is see whether I'm actually live on Facebook. So, yeah, we're taking some chances. Okay, so I've gotten that done on all three drawers. Oh yeah, it's pouring out now. Sorry folks, that was tornado warning. I wasn't kidding. We are definitely challenging things here. We've got to be careful. Fortunately, I'm not near any windows. My big windows are way up in the front. I'm here. This is the safest place I can be in the studio, and better here than out in the car. So I'm going to have to actually lay this down at my feet. Let me see if I can. And of course now there we go. Let me open my screen so I can angle the camera down so you can see what I'm doing at my feet a little better. That's not going to help. All right, I'm just going to lay this on here and then I'll pick it up. I needed a flat surface to lay that foil down. We're going to scrub it in both directions. And as I mentioned before, I did not put foil adhesive on the top edges of the drawers, the side edges, or anywhere else, because it can affect the way the drawer opens and closes, and I don't want to do that. Alrighty here. And just look how beautiful that is on that drawer. Oh, so pretty. This is going to be fabulous. And just a little hint of what's going on here. Once I apply the foil adhesive here, I'm either going to use Koi Cheetah Silver or Ramsey's Roses in Silver. It's a beautiful tone-on-tone silver. I'm thinking I'm probably going to go, since she wanted to girly up a fairly masculine space, I'm probably going to go with the Ramsey's Roses, because that will give her the feminine feel she wanted, while still keeping colors that are in key with what she's already got on in that room. So yeah, even though this is antique, we're getting a very cool mid-century modern vibe out of it with the blue pebbles and metal. That is just so pretty. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Now here's why I was keeping this piece of foil. I have one more drawer to do. This one I can lay out here. Instead of using it to piece together a different part, I was keeping it for the drawer. So now all of our drawers are done. And the last thing I have to do is the top, and unfortunately, I don't think I can get the camera up any higher for you to see the top. So you're just going to get to watch me do the same process again, standing behind the table. I know that's very exciting for you all. Let's take a little piece of the navy. And now that I'm done with the navy, I can wrap this up and put tape on it so it doesn't roll across the room. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put all of these back here because I'm going to need another piece for the top here of the deep blue pebbles. My husband is texting me saying, did it pick up afterwards? He lost me at the tornado warning. But since I see you all here, I'm sure that you're there. Let's see what it says. How am I going to seal it? Once I've got everything applied here, I'm going to use a Varnish Plus gloss on it. Thank you, Donna. I love the colors too. It's really, really beautiful. Oh, my husband wants to leave stuff outside to see if the tornado picks it up. Oh, I got a smart ass in the house. Thank you. He's texting me in lives to see what'll happen if he leaves things outside for a possible tornado to pick it up. Honey, I'm working if you're seeing this right now. Stop it. Okay, one more piece of foil. I'm sure some of you have smart-ass spouses in your home, too. All right, let me do this. Oops, that shifted thing. Sorry about that. And where did I put my little scrub brush? Well, what the heck? I put things down. So, oh, there it is. Under the foil on the floor. All right, so we're going to finish up here. We're going to do this top, and then I'm going to apply foil adhesive on the gray areas. Now, this is a more intense technique if you're doing solids on this. But I really like how it's breaking up my pebble pattern because I thought that pebble pattern might be a little too intense. I'm sure that's my husband texting me something else smartass and I'm ignoring him right now. See, here I was. I thought he was worried about my safety. No, he wants to see if he can make the furniture fly. Okay. Let's go right there. Now, I have about 1.5 inches from the edge that is not covered in foil right now because the foil doesn't cover that area. It's not wide enough. And I am not going up to that edge. The reason why is I don't want a seam right across here. I'm going to leave it lifted so that after I scrub this and pull it up, I have a nice blurred edge that makes this much easier to blend. Carefully. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm going to get this edge right here. And then I'm going to get right. I was going to get right there. Maybe I'll use my finger to get the area. There we go. We're going to take this piece. Again, I have overlap here, so this will work just fine. One little area that I missed. Oops. Nice. And if you notice, I went really gently on that spot because I don't want to create scrub marks on my surface. So we've got this all really nicely foiled. Sure I've got all of this edge done. And catch any parts that I might have missed. Yeah, we've got really nice coverage here. A little part on the other side, right over here. Let's see. Okay, so we are all foiled now with that. The next step for me to do is going to be starting to apply foil adhesive on this area. And since I can see you all are still here, hey Darlene, nice to see you. I'm going to reach in down and grab my Artsyville foil adhesive. I'm going to move my camera, grab a brush. This is the one I want for this. All right, and the one thing I am going to do, because it's really dumb if I don't, I'm going to move all of my rolls of foil out of the way. Because while I can spill a drop of foil adhesive on just about anything else on here and have it not be a big deal, I spill it on the foil and I'm ruining my foil. Now I'm going to put foil adhesive down to here, down to the spindle on the leg here, but not all the way down because I need to turn it over so I can get a better application of foil on the leg. The adhesive, I've got it sitting on an old t-shirt right now because that protects the top when I roll it. I don't like this brush, it's too soft. Let me go over to the sink, I have better brushes. That's a trick with foil adhesive too, you might want to take note of. If your brush is too soft, it doesn't spread well. You kind of clumps up. You need enough stiffness in the brush to get a good flex and spread. And that's why I like these tack-on brushes. I've used white nylon too. White nylon is very good, but as long as my tack-on has a good snap to it, it's what I prefer to use. Down here. And you see I'm cleaning right around that spindle with my finger. Why? Because I want to make sure I don't have any drips that I have to deal with when I turn this upside down. Now, before I turn it upside down, I will seal the top because I don't want to scuff the finish that I've created. Now I know, again, this is not the most glamorous part of the job. I get that, but it is an important part. Getting your foil adhesive on correctly is very important. And I prefer to put less on my brush and stretch it and move it around than load the brush up really heavily and have to battle drips and all of that sort of thing. And as you can see, I brush in both directions. It helps lay it smoother. And again, I said this yesterday probably, the reason I use a good quality brush like these Taklon brushes the bristles are finer, and because the foil adhesive is not self-leveling, applying with a good brush with thinner bristles gives me a better result. I get a much smoother lay down. Okay, let's get in here. Now I'm going to need a different brush to get in here. I have smaller brushes that I'll use, but right now, this one is the one I brought over for it, but quite frankly, the bristles are too soft. Oh, here it is. I thought I didn't bring it over. Yeah, I did bring it over. Okay, so I've got a white nylon bristle. Okay, it's blue now, but it was white before. Okay. Put my glasses up so I don't look like the old lady squinting down the tip of her nose, even though that's exactly what I am. And this is how I get into that inner ridge in here. Now, everybody has their own way of doing this, but quite frankly, I prefer to do the center and then come in and do the edges rather than the other way around. Now that's my technique. That may not necessarily be yours. Whatever you use, whatever technique you use that gives you a clean edge, I'm good with. And we're going to find out how well the ceiling was repaired over my bathroom. Nothing like a nice rainstorm to test a roof repair. Let's see if I can get up under that edge, because that's going to be a little hard for me to see. Sorry, you're going to see nothing but the back of my head for a minute. Ah, that's good. I'm just going to use the extra little bit on that brush to get into an odd spot there. Let's come around here. I don't know what you all can hear online where you are, but darn, there's a lot of noise coming from the roof and from the rumbling winds. And so we're just gonna have a live and see whether I stay painting or if I take off like Dorothy. Let's bring this around here. So far it seems like you all are still here. Let me see. Hey Jenny, nice to see you here. I just keep checking because this will tell me if I'm still live. So with the weather, we've already lost power twice. I want to make sure if you all are seeing me or if I'm just talking to myself. Okay, so let's get here. This here. Front here. I can see a little spot that I skipped on there. All right, let's come this way. And again, I work my foil adhesive. I stretch it across the surface. I work it until it's as thin as I can make it and as smooth as I can make it, especially since this is not a product that self-levels. And I'm always going to check to make sure I didn't get any in the drawer openings because I don't want my drawers to have issues opening and closing. This. Well, and the fact is, with the weather that we have right now, even if I had any intentions of applying the foil today, which I didn't, it wouldn't happen. It's too humid out. I'm going to have to let this set up longer than normal. So we'll do it after the weekend. Okay, and we have our foil adhesive applied and done. So I'd say we're pretty much done for the day. Let's pull these back here, get my camera so I can say goodbye to everybody. All right, everybody, thank you for sticking with me. Grateful we didn't blow away. It's pretty stormy out still, so I'm going to clean up and do a little more work until it's safe to go. Have a good weekend, everyone. Thanks for coming by. Bye-bye.